What's up, guys? Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back with more tech, more reviews, and do not let your eyes deceive you. This is the 2020 iPad 12.9. Now, I know you're saying you bought the 11-inch, but actually, I sent that one back. Now, I'm going to do an explanation of why I did that in a future video. It'll be coming out very soon. But right now, the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is this is my first video featuring the new 12.9. is my screen protector. And you guys know I've used paperlike screen protectors before, and I've actually used the one from this company right here before. This is the one from SwitchEasy. It's paperlike. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So first off, I already have this thing installed onto my device. It was a very quick, easy install. I didn't video it. It was simple. I'm going to drop a link below so you can check out one of my other ones that I did of the SwitchEasy. Very simple, very easy. It's very simplistic. So you'll be able to do it if you get one of these. Now, just to talk about a few of the features, you get a real writing experience. It's anti-scratch, anti-fingerprint. It's super thin, and it is glare proof as well. Flipping over to the back, they just got a few charts that let you know that it's all good. And you're not gonna get any smudges, no fingerprints. It's a nice matte finish. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the actual writing experience on this thing with this 12.9-inch iPad. So I have to say, actually, writing on this 12-inch tablet is a lot more different than the 11. You get tons more screen real estate on here. It's bigger. It's a better all-around experience. And when you couple it with a stand like I have right here from Subcase, you're able to take full advantage of different angles. It actually is very sturdy if you're trying to draw on this, and it holds very well. Now, a lot of people complain about the actual nib going bad or grinding itself down over the matte-like finish. I have not had that issue. I've been using matte screen protectors or paper-like screen protectors for months now, and my Apple Pencil is still just as fluid. There are no issues with it. It writes just fine. So get those worries out of your head. Next, looking at the anti-glare aspect, it's not a bad, it's not an issue. I like the feel of the matte screens because they don't leave fingerprints, and if they do leave fingerprints, it's very minimal. And it's the color gambit is not that far off from what you would have with the regular iPad screen itself. Next up, we're going to talk price, because price is a big issue when you're talking about a matted screen protector. Now, SwitchEasy is going to only give you one of these for the $20 price point, $20 to $25 price point. And I think that it would be a better deal to go with some of the other brands, such as maybe iCares, where you get two of those for about 10 bucks or so. When I get a couple of those in, I'll do a review on them as well, which I've already done one, but this is a brand new tablet, brand new size. And I want to see how it actually feels and how it's going to fit. But iCares gives you two for about 10 bucks or so. Which is very good quality. And the company, actual paper-like company, gives you two of these for about 36 bucks. So SwitchEasy, if they had added an extra screen in there, it would have been of a little bit better value. But the $23 price point for a screen like this is not too bad. But like I said, iCares makes some, and the actual paper-like company makes these as well. And you get two of the iCares for 10. Two of the paperlike for 36. So SwitchEasy kind of falls into this weird mid-range of they're only giving you one for in the middle price. I would like to see two of these for that price point. But other than that, this has been a great screen protector. Now, I know it's really hard to find these things nowadays, but if you go to their company, if you go straight to their website, I'm sure they can handle this and get you some of these out as quickly as possible with everything that's going on right about now. But it's still a great device. Like I said, the anti-glare feature is not that far off. You get the same nice vivid screen right there, and everything still looks really good. Now, I'm no artist by any means, but I do like to doodle around and draw from time to time, and I found that this thing is really great for that aspect. You can draw, you can sketch, you can take notes, different things like that. So it's a big thumbs up for the company SwitchEasy. Like I said, the only thing that I really don't like is the $23 price point for just one of these. Other than that, it's a great device. So I'll drop a link below so you can check one of these out for yourself. Hopefully this is able to help someone out. Until next time, be sure and give me that thumbs up and please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.